Hello and welcome to Capital Convo. It is your host today, Beatrice, and I am joined with
Loriana
and
Daniella.
Daniella is not in a good mood.
Get your energy up.
Daniella!
That's better. Do you know what? Fake it till you make it. That's what we're doing today.
No, you don't need to do that, guys. Be authentic.
Okay, well, we are about to be our authentic selves with this topic. This topic is the trend, which is he or she is a 10 but ... fill in the blanks. So we have got a bunch written down, both for men and women, but also negatives and positives. So if we get onto the female ones, we'll be doing some self-reflection. But
that's
we're going to
fine.
start.
I'm ready to, judge myself.
But we will probably all have differing opinions. I mean, these guys haven't even seen them. Danny and Laura haven't even seen the ones written down.
It's a surprise.
So they'll have to make their own decisions, and there might be some disagreements. I'm going to say right now, we might have differing views. Sorry about that. I banged the desk, guys. Should we start, or is anyone confused?
Should we explain what the process is?
Yeah.
I think
Laura knows it.
So basically, you rate people out of 10. I don't know why people do it, but we do. So it's like saying, for example,
like 10's the best, right? 10's like perfect.
B's a 10. But her desk is always messy, so it goes down. She goes down to like a 6.
Big
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's basically like that. So like it'll be something that will either up your score or like below your score. So it's like, say you had someone who's not the best looking, but they do something like being really funny, then their score would then make them like a 9 or a 10 because exactly. You know what, I love a funny person.
So we'll start with the 10s and what brings people down, and then we'll go on the ones that are like more like 4, 5, 6 and see what brings them up. In our eyes, this is very much subjective, as we might find out.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. The first one. Okay, guys. He's a 10, but he's always high.
I don't mind that. I'd say like a 8 or 9.
That's more of a problem for me.
Yeah.
Why doesn't it bother you?
Because like I don't really mind it because I've been with people who are always high and they haven't really had. Like, it's never been an issue to be with high, do you know?
Yeah.
That, I just sound high.
Be with high? Do you know what I mean?
I've never had an issue with someone being high because normally I'll probably be high too.
But do you not think, are they able, so you're saying they're able to get stuff done?
Yeah. Because it's like, if they're high all the time, that feels normal to them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay, do you feel the same?
I can't deal with like a low functioning stoner.
If you're
high,
but that's my experience of people that are high all the time. It's like they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and like
they're communal smokers.
So was it out of you? So for you it's an 8. For me it's like a 6, 5.
Yeah.
That's not that bad though. From
No,
a 10,
it's not.
that's only 5 points down.
Well, if they're ticking every single category and this is the one thing, it's not going to make or break it, but it's not ideal at all.
For me, if they're literally a 10, but they're high all the time, then
you're like, it's still a 10.
it's like a 9.
Okay.
Like if you're literally a 10 in every other way, like I don't give a shit if you smoke or not.
This next one is going to get Laura. Because this is what she's into. He's a 10, but he's extremely possessive and goes crazy if you look at someone else or someone else is chatting to you. Laura's like 25.
No, you know what it is? I don't like people being overly possessive and things, but I do like a little bit. I do like a toxic man sometimes. Not to the extent like that I've had before, but like it shows that they care. But I also do like a man who is very chilled and is like, yeah, that's my girl, she's sexy or whatever, if boys look at her. But like sometimes give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? So I would say probably it's not that big of a deal to me. I'd say it's probably like an 8 or a 9. Like that's all they'd go down because it depends like what level of possessive they are.
Like possessive.
This is saying extremely possessive, and it's also saying they go crazy if you're looking at someone else.
Yeah, but I wouldn't look at anyone else. So like,
But
I'd say 8 or 9 because to me that's not that deep. Because if they were doing the same thing, I would fucking kick off.
So you're like, I get it.
I get it.
I need someone that's matching my energy.
You're a 10. But you're a bit possessive, that's not a problem.
I like acute jealousy.
Yeah. Acute.
That's what I'm here for.
So what are you getting out from 10? Where are you feeling? You're feeling...
extremely possessive is giving, like, lovely bones.
Oh my god, no. That's like negative 500.
Exactly.
That's like, we'll kill you.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. That's they're so possessive.
I like that.
They
don't
wouldn't just
really
kill
want you
them,
to
they'd
keep
kill
my
you
ex's
too.
teeth in your bathroom. Like, that's not really... Or
That's fun.
Just that
You know.
element of it, not the murdering part. Just if he kept the teeth, that would be a lie
I
too
mean,
far.
just all of it's a bit much, really. I'm going to say
I'd agree.
extremely and, like, freaks out if someone, like, tries to approach me. That's like a 5. But
Yeah.
if there's a healthy level of, you know, protectiveness,
Yeah.
you stay in a 10.
You're-
Maybe an 11.
You're a 10.
Cheeky
10.5
12.
for that.
Yeah, but no, we don't want unhealthy
No.
possession.
Yeah. Not the one.
No, fuck that. Actually, yeah, I would fuck that. Anyway, go.
Because I've been there, done that. Okay, he's a 10, but his name begins with J.
0 instantly.
Unfortunately, I think we do have some experience in this group with J's, and
I
it's
don't.
not been a good... None. You have no experience with J's. It's like one of the most common...
J
loads
is
of
like
names.
the worst. If
The
he's
worst
light
guys I've been
skinned
with
and
are
his
J.
name begins with a J, Yeah.
Stay clear.
stay clear.
I feel bad for the nice J's out there. I've actually
No, fuck
met
that.
one nice J recently, not dated them, but like friends-wise, J's have been fine, but in the relationships...
I think it's relationships. It's like as soon as their name is like Jordan.
This is also such a mass generalisation. I'm just like... no, it was like just out there. Jordans. Absolutely.
Jordans.
Stay away from me, Jordans.
Yeah. Nah, 0. 0. for that.
Danny's there
I
staying at 10s.
I don't have any.
For me, it's a caution, so it's at 5.
Yeah.
If his name begins with a J, he's a 0 because I'm in a relationship.
What?
So wasn't that such a good answer?
Same.
I'm so
Danny,
proud.
stop making me look
So am
bad.
I.
We all are.
Well,
All of these are 0. These are all 0. Sorry, guys, we actually can no longer play this game because we're all in it. Wow. Okay, what about this? He's a 10, but he ghosts you every 2 to 5 business
Fuck
days.
off, you're a 1. You're a 1.
What,
Oh,
are
yeah,
we in a-
absolutely.
Are
I'm
we
sorry,
in a
you're not too
relationship?
busy.
Are we in a
Oh, yeah,
relationship
one.
at that point? This is 2 to 5 business days. What? It's not even
Yeah,
like one
I'm
day.
saying if you're together in it, so who you're with is going to be a 10 to you in it because you want to be with them. Like,
Yeah.
there's a relationship in it. So if they've ghosted you for 2, 3, 5 days, they're a 0 because they're no longer involved with me. Boom. Mic drop.
Yeah, I would be very confused. I don't know where they would be. Like, what?
What are you doing for 3 to 5 days and not messaging me?
What's a
it's
realistic excuse?
completely unacceptable. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I don't even know
So,
how that's a fucking.
you know
he's
what?
a 10. No, he's not, because he's not fucking speaking to you.
Yeah, it's about communication. It's fucking easy.
If it's if we're basing it on a weekly basis, he's a 10 in a week, and
He's
for
a 10
3 to
one of
5
those
days,
days.
then he's at least a 5. Because you're not hearing from him for half of it.
no,
that's
he
true.
automatically goes down to like a 2.
I mean, if we're doing maths and, you know, logic and
Quick
thinking
maths.
about, like, life,
Yeah,
absolutely
fuck
not. Go away.
If you don't want to know what I'm up to, honey, stay the fuck away from me.
Oh, okay. Next one. He's a 10, but he spends all of his money on drugs, drink, or smoking. All of it. Wait, hold on. It says all. That is how it's
He's
phrased.
not my man then, because where's my present?
But where's his, like, how's he getting around? Like, what about his phone? What about his clothes?
I reckon it's like extra.
Oh,
Like the
so-
money that he
so
has
all of his
extra
spare
after
money.
bills. After
Okay.
bills,
I
let's
would like
say.
to think.
But where am I in that? What happens? Am I spending money on him and he's only spending his money on this?
Well, you're
Yeah.
a fucking idiot if you're spending your money on him.
There's no way in hell, unless you're taking me on dates, yeah,
But
or you're
how-
getting me fucking presents, you're not spending your money on nothing but
Why
me.
your sugar mama to be paying for your drugs?
I was going
or
to say though,
alcohol?
I'm like, how am I in a relationship with this person? How does this person have any money to do anything?
Let's just say in general, let's not just say we're in a relationship, just in general, if you saw someone,
Even less so, not in a relationship. What, are you charity? Are you a registered charity? Because no.
My biggest problem there is the drugs, personally.
I think it doesn't speak well for your financial situation. It doesn't speak well for your
what I'm
future.
saying.
It doesn't speak well for
No.
really just your lifestyle
I'm going to
choices.
say a fucking 2.
No, 0. What are you talking about?
No, because I might want to do drugs with him.
Well, it doesn't say sharing then.
Oh, well.
It's paying for his, you're paying for yours.
Right, best fucking give me some fucking drugs. Give me the drugs.
I need this one about Laura. Laura's like, we're
I
like
could just
zero
steal
there.
it off
All
him.
his money. No petrol.
That's what I'm saying though. I'm going, how does this even make sense? No phone bill.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
How's he calling? How's he messaging?
You're just gonna rock up and he's there shooting up.
It's him.
In his. Oh no, he's not. He's not
He's doing
inside.
not even
because he
like
can't pay
drugs.
his rent. So we're talking about a homeless junkie, and you're saying, yeah, too.
Yeah, someone who's sexy.
If I can do drugs with him, it's fine.
I'll sit on his cardboard box.
With his dog.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's
Okay,
it.
this
A 0.
one. He's a 10, but he's a vegan.
Oh, fuck off. Put your meat in my mouth, mate. That sounded really dodgy, but I meant like, if you're not eating meat with me, you're not eating, because I'm not cooking you a meal, yeah, that's all vegetables and things like that. You can't even have eggs.
It also
I
depends.
couldn't even make you an omelette.
But it also depends what they're like. Like, are they... It would restrict massively where you went to eat when you went out together.
And that is my love language.
That
so
is quite
eating,
difficult.
yeah.
But also,
Eating
if
food.
they really forced it onto you, that would be my issue. Because I'm going like,
No, fuck that.
if it's your lifestyle, it's your lifestyle choice. Don't put it on me.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat this fucking meat in front of you.
As long as I can still eat the same.
Yeah, but that's awkward. Like, it's date night. Where should we go? Well, I only eat vegan food, but the place that you want to
Well,
go.
everywhere has buffalo cauliflower, so pucker up.
I guess it depends how fussy
Get
they
your-
are.
You're eating a
ribs.
fucking side salad, mate, with no fucking sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say. I think it is potentially, as long as they're not like,
Depends how laid back they are
Yeah.
about it.
yeah.
Even
I
so,
think
it's
it's
got to
low
knock
for
a
me.
couple
I'd
off.
say like a 5.
I'm
Because I love
giving
meat.
I think I'm going for.
But then at the same time, I'd like to go dairy free, so maybe it would like inspire me.
It's the same though, but
I
like
like
I
veg.
am basically dairy free. But vegan is a whole nother level.
2 of my
You
friends
can't
have
have
basically
eggs.
turned vegan
You
for
can't
their
eat chocolate.
partners. Or like it's been a
Maybe it's
mutual
easier than we
decision.
think then.
I think when you have someone to share
No.
it, I think when you have someone to share it with, it
It's-
does make it easier because you're doing
That's
it with
what I'm
someone.
saying though, but also it kind of defeats all the problems that we're saying physically wouldn't occur if you were both vegan.
Let me just say this. After a night out, you're drunk with your partner. You're on the way home and you're hungry. What are you eating?
Vegan nuggets.
Fucking carrot sticks?
Corn.
No, you're
It's
fucking
corn
not.
vegan.
Plant.
Hold on.
There
The
are,
milk plant.
It's
there
like
are
corn
no,
nuggets.
no, but all
Vegan.
there is takeaway
What do you
food.
mean
So
no?
you can get a kebab, McDonald's, KFC, all of this. What are you eating?
Pizza. Oh,
Cheese.
fuck.
There you go. You can't even have dough because it got egg
Chips.
in it.
Just chips. You have to just have chips.
Yeah. But what
And
is
ketchup.
Is there not vegan nuggets? What is in
Yeah, but
nuggets that you
do
can't
you
mean
eat?
you'd have to
think,
make them
Boss
up?
Man down the road's got fucking vegan nuggets? No, he fucking doesn't. He's like, yeah.
Vegan
Well,
6 weeks.
Who wants some vegan 6 wings
No,
after a fucking
I'd go
night out
home.
drinking?
I'd go home and put the smiley faces or the corn chicken
I'm
nuggets.
sorry, you have a lot more energy than I do.
Brother,
after I've
I
been
want
on
to
a night out.
fucking go in there. Listen, boss man, give me a fucking number 3
Yeah.
What is
with a
that?
drink. I don't know, just I don't know. Chicken.
Chicken
Chicken
chicken.
and chips.
No, I do hear you.
Do you know what I mean? That's
I
stressful.
reckon based on me now, it would knock a couple off, but I don't know. Maybe it would make me want to do
Skinny.
it.
I want to do that.
You want to do that?
Apparently-
Do you think I'd lose weight
What? Being
if I
vegan?
became vegan?
I think
I
that's
dunno.
quite a common misconception that
Yeah,
it
because
makes you lose weight.
I feel like initially your go-to would be like pasta and like a lot of like chips, like that type of like a lot carb heavy foods. I think if you're doing variation, maybe, but I think quite a lot of people go like, okay, cool, what can I eat? And then they see a very narrow range of foods, and so they eat the same foods a lot, and they're not necessarily, and they bulk up the portion size.
To be fair, I know this guy who's a vegetarian and he's wham and he doesn't eat any meat whatsoever, and he's fucking looks like
I mean,
Michelin
my
man.
mum's been vegetarian for a few years, and she's lost weight over the last few years, but she goes to the gym a lot now. So like, I think it's
You're
more
like,
of a,
meh.
I think it's like a lifestyle. It depends. It depends
Yeah,
what
it
you're
a
makes
eating.
mix,
sense.
a mix of things.
But yeah, plus if
Even
you're
if you're
doing
vegan, you
like,
can find shit food to eat.
yeah, that's what I'm
Like,
saying. But you could also just be like on pulses and vegetables and stuff like that,
Mhm.
and yeah, lose weight.
Wow.
But I don't know if it's. I reckon you probably lose weight
I'd be on pasta,
initially,
I'm telling you right
and
now.
then that's just what your body gets used to. You're not good. It's not like a. I don't know.
Let's try it. Should
Anyone
we-
out there who
should we
does
try a
know?
vegan week.
Any vegans listening?
Let us know. Tell us what to buy and we'll buy it
Tell us if we
and
can
try
make
it.
Because I've
We'll try it
tried-
on the podcast.
I have tried some
testing
vegan cheese and it was
vegan
gross.
foods like vegan chicken nuggets. You've got to bring your air fryer in.
I've
I
had-
reckon vegan chicken nuggets are lit, but
I've
vegan
had
cheese,
vegan
absolutely
chicken
throw it in the bin.
dippers, and they were beautiful. They were so nice.
From where?
They were like Bird's Eye, like proper chicken. Well, not proper chicken, but the original chicken dippers. They had like green cuisine ones. Bird's Eye sponsor us.
I think we should do a podcast on that. That'd be sick.
Vegan mayo's rancid.
He is a 10, but he's immature.
Oh, fuck that. You're like a 4.
What is? But how
you know what?
Immature.
Immature is good in some ways. Like you can joke about, have a laugh with them, whatever. But
That's
if they're
what I'm
immature in
thinking.
like, well, they can't communicate. They act like a child, not a man.
Yeah, tantrum type vibes.
Yeah, like want to argue about every little thing. Go out
There's
and fucking get smashed up on different things. Yeah, playful and immature.
Okay, well
immature is
then,
like they literally are a little boy. Fuck that. You're a 4.
Yeah.
I'm not your mum to be mumming you. Okay.
Mumming you.
Grow up.
I'm gonna say 4 too. 4 or 5.
Grow
It depends whether you are open to maturing. Is gonna be my thing on it.
No, because why is your mum not taught you how to do
change? So
that?
that's actually. Both,
I don't
you've told
have
me this
years
before.
to wait.
You're not there to change them.
No. It has to come from.
Even if they want to be changing, they've got to be changing themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
And you've got
It's
to
not-
figure
Yeah,
out.
well
how
then
want to
you
stick
can
around.
change and come back in a year's time when you're fucking acting like a man rather than a little boy. But I'm not waiting around, so that's your fault. If you see me married off with 2 kids on the way because I've got twins, that's your problem. No, I'm saying after you've had that time to mature and you come back and see I'm married off, that's a you problem, hon. Should have been mature in the first place.
Right. Okay.
Do you want to do the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, he's a 10, but most of his friends are girls.
0.
Yeah, you can't.
What do you mean, girls as
Really?
friends?
It depends. It does depend.
For
it
me,
does depend.
for
One of
me,
my
it
best friends is a
depends.
boy, and if anyone ever had
Yeah,
an issue with
same.
it, I'd be like, "What are you talking about?"
But
It's like my brother.
that's why I'd
Yeah,
struggle.
but I
to
think
be
it's
critical.
different with girls being friends with boys and boys being friends with girls.
No, do you know what it is for me?
Mm.
Anyone that you make, any girl you make friends with after knowing me, you can go and die in a hole.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Any friends that you've had that are established before that I've met, do you know what I mean?
Oh,
They're
well, you
like,
spoke-
I
Also,
understand like
are
your
we
relationship.
yeah.
Cool,
I
whatever.
was
I
going to say,
don't
are we
care.
considering female family friends as well? Because I feel like
Yeah, like
that's
Oh,
you
but
can't.
that's like family,
yeah,
though.
that's
That's
exactly.
That's what I'm
that's
saying to you.
fine.
You're like no
What
female
I
friends. I'm
think
going. I
is-
think there's a couple of circumstances. Well, more than that, where I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
No, yeah, it's just
I don't like it personally because one,
men are trash.
girls with boys, yeah, men are trash.
Wonderful.
But girls with making friends with boys is you will not look at them in a sexual way. Boys always think with their dicks. Whether you're your friend or not, if they were given the chance, they would try and fuck you. 100%. 100%. There is no way a boy can
I don't
literally
think
be
that's
friends.
true.
No, I promise you now, I promise you this right now, I've experienced it. It does not, it's just not, it's not a thing. I'm telling you.
See,
I think there's
the only reason-
anomalies. I think there are
the
like
only reason I'm inclined
exceptions.
to disagree is I don't necessarily want to admit to this, but there was a guy that was friends with me and I liked him, and we were good friends, and all my friends told me that he liked me, and I tried it on with him, and he literally was like, no. So it's 100% not all guys that are friends of you want to, unfortunately I found out the hard way, want to sleep with you or want to even like get with you. Maybe you, not me, not my experience. That's the only reason why I can say I know that's not necessarily true of all guys.
I think I'd vomit if I was even in that situation with any of my friends that are boys.
I
It's
think
very,
all of my
it's
friends
very
that,
few, very few.
all of my
Yeah.
friends that have been boys, apart from like 3 or 4 of them,
I've tried.
have said things to me that I've been like,
Same. A lot of the majority
What
of
do
my
you
guy
mean, bro?
friends. A lot of my guy friends,
But I
but
think
that's why I
that's
don't
why I have
have many.
such few guy friends.
Because, like you said, all the ones that have, which I'm not saying hasn't been quite a lot, because that's to validate your point. It has been a lot of guys, but they're not my friends
It
anymore.
also doesn't help that I went to an
Yeah.
all-girls school.
So
neither did I, but maybe same.
the question is though that he is just friends with girls. He's got bare girlfriends.
Okay.
Like
That
I-
is weird. Very strange behaviour.
I'd be more concerned that you actually were interested in guys in a relationship. I wouldn't be worried about the girls. I'd be like, because like normally, as a girl, like we've said,
Yeah.
normally guys that are friends will like at some point something will be inappropriate. So girls gravitate towards like gay guys if they're going to have guy friends. So if my man has only got girlfriends, I'm going to be like, you're either cheating on me or you're gay. Like,
oh no.
That's how I would feel. But like I say, I think my point is, I would rather that all of your friends were boys. But if they were friends before you met me, and like do you know what I mean? I can't say shit, and I wouldn't want to, and it wouldn't bother me. But don't be going out networking when I'm around.
This is not a chance to network.
No new friends. In the words of Drake, no new friends.
The thing is though, I have had this conversation before, and it also low-key depends on, because partially off the back of this, depending on what their job is, they might have to network for friends. Like, what happens if they start a new job?
Are you a pimp that you be networking with just girls?
There's a difference between like getting on with someone because you're at work, like for boys. Okay. Because like with us,
there's a difference between being friendly at work and then making them your friend outside of work and going.
If you're a boy, you're not allowed friends outside of your workplace. Yeah.
Oh, so they can be your friends in the workplace, but don't be hanging out.
You know, because you have to be polite.
Don't ever come home and tell me about your work wife though, because I'll be turning up to your office the next day with a machete. Thank you. Next.
Oh,
thank you.
Okay. Okay, he's a 10, but he has no ambition.
Oh, 0.
Yeah, I agree. That's like, can I have
You're a fucking 0, mate. How can you have no ambition? How can you have no ambition? Even crackheads have ambition. They get money. Listen, they
get money.
They always have. They never ever say, "Oh, I have no money for crack." It's, "Can I have £5? Can you do this?" They will literally grind to get the money to get some more crack. If you are unable to make even £5 in one day, you're worse than a crackhead. And that's fucking facts. If you've got no ambition when a crackhead has more ambition than you, that's embarrassing. You are a 0, you're done. Cancelled, finished. Move on to the next question. We don't even need any more say. That is done.
Alright, fair enough. He's a 10, but he's disrespectful to his parents. You told me about a guy that was disrespectful to his mum, and you were like, nah, I'm not having that.
I find it really icky.
It's like, if you can't respect the woman that pushed you out her vajayjay and had to deal with your bullshit and wipe your ass,
it does make me uncomfortable. It makes me a bit uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie, I probably wouldn't step in. I think that is, I'm like, I wish I could do that. I wish I had the confidence to do that. I would sit there in silence, but it would I'd be like, what is going on?
No, I'd pull them aside after.
If it was the other way round, like he was being rude to me in front of his mum and she didn't stand up for me, that's also another problem. Because like, how are you letting your son treat a woman like that? It's the same thing. If I saw him treating a woman like that, regardless of but especially if it's his mum.
But my mum wouldn't let me.
I'm done.
My mum wouldn't let me chat shit about like guys or my boyfriend with him there. She would back him for sure.
Yeah,
if he was right, she'd be like, "B, no."
I think I would like say something not in this situation. I'd be like, "What are you doing? You can't." Like, I don't think I'd do that, but after like, ugh.
I definitely.
Like, imagine if I'd be like,
"Why did you say that?
You would never speak to me like that. Like, that's not cool. Like,
yeah.
But then if it was a consistent thing that you just have a bad attitude towards like your parents or your family, I'm so sorry. That is a big deal. Like, no.
I think the
disrespect is a big part of it too.
I understand if you don't get on with your mum, but move out. Simple as that.
Yeah, I get if you don't get on with them, but I think being disrespectful in general, if you're being disrespectful to your parents, who are you respecting? Because you're then probably being disrespectful to waitresses, people on the street, me, and I'm not doing that. That's embarrassing. In public, I can't be associated with someone that's being disrespectful to anyone and everyone.
I don't, like, the thing is, to play the devil's advocate a little bit, it is one of them that's like, if you're treating me right and you're not doing any of that shit with me and you're not being disrespectful to me, then that's your own business. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what's on in your household. I don't know any of that. So that's your relationship with them. It's none of my business. You could play it off like that, but I would still really struggle, or I'd at least want to know the background to why you're acting like an absolute knob.
He's a 10, but he wants an open relationship.
Fucking minus fucking 300.
Yeah, like
open relationship.
I've never been in a relationship where someo's turned around and said to me, "Look, I want a bit," because I would be like, "We're not in a relationship."
That's not a relationship.
I wouldn't be like it's not a relationship, because I've heard there's quite a lot of polyamorous people, but I'm just saying that's not for me. And I've never been in a situation where someone's done that to me, so I'm like,
I don't know if I can say it's not for me because I've never done it.
I
Got
guess.
to
But
try
the
before
thought
you
of
buy.
it does make me want to blow chunks, so I don't know if that's a giveaway.
I think that might be. He's a 10, but he refuses to post you on his Instagram or any form of social
I'm
media.
not really too bothered by that. I'm not bothered.
I
You know
do-
why?
There's a difference
private
between
life,
hiding and private.
private life, happy life. Yeah, but he's not posting your face. That's calm. You don't have to post me. I don't care.
No, because weirdly enough, one of the ones on the positives, which I'm going to get onto if we have time, is he's a 6, but he has no social media, and I have to admit, I wouldn't mind that.
15! Ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding.
That's so much bad
But
stuff,
I also
which is
want
why
him
I'm
to-
like, if he refused to post me on his Instagram, and if he was massively into Instagram, post pictures every day,
Yeah,
and he
it's
didn't post
different.
me, I'd be like, what are you doing? Like,
I
you
wouldn't be
post,
bothered.
like, unless he was like an influencer and he only posts like gym selfies or something, then I'd be like, yeah, cool, you don't really want to
Yeah, if
post
he
someone
never
else.
posted or...
Yeah, if you never posted anyone else, then cool, yeah, do your thing, I don't mind. But if you're posting family pics and holiday pics and this and that and dinners that you're going on, and for some reason I'm not cropping up and we've been together for a while, I would be a bit like, huh?
That's why I
just
think there is a
social media
difference.
ruins relationships.
But
It's a
think
difficult one.
There's no point posting. There's ways that you can post that don't involve your face or post whatever. Like you.
evil eye is
seem-
definitely real.
Yeah,
But
I'd
like,
rather not be involved.
but like I said though, I do feel like there's a difference. There is a massive difference between definitely hiding and
Not
just
posting.
keeping things.
Yeah, like if they're
Keep
weird
things
about it
I'd say like
and they don't give you a good
6 or
reason,
7.
then I'd be a bit...
I'd be pissed off for a little bit and then I'll be calm.
It
Is
depends
what
on
it
the
is.
circumstances.
Yeah, it really
And it
depends on the
depends who it
circumstance.
is as well.
Because for me, it could be like a 5 or it could be a 10. Like, depending, like if literally, I know people that don't use Instagram at all,
Yeah.
and then like, what am I complaining about? Nothing, because they don't have Instagram.
Post me on your WhatsApp status, bitch.
He's a 10, but he's got 1 gigabyte of data and he's like, pay as you go.
In this day and age, if you don't have unlimited and you're my man, you're gonna have issues, bruv.
Unlimited's unnecessary, but like 1 gig, what are you doing? That's damn, what's 1 video and your data's gone?
You're sending SMSs for 3 weeks of the month.
Pay as you go as well.
No,
You're
fuck off.
sending green text.
You're getting messages being like, can you top up? Can you top up my account?
No, I'm good. Fuck that. I wouldn't say it's like a major thing, but
I'd be
let them know.
confused. What I'd look into your contract for you if you're on pay as you go.
I would get you
I'd be
a
like,
new
there's
contract.
no way. Yeah, I'd be like, there's no way that's financially beneficial.
Gift gaff is £25.
Less
yeah?
than that. My dad's on a £10.
No, £25 a month. You get unlimited data.
But
that's
10,
me
even on
passing you the
£10
deal.
you get like 30. This 1
Gift
gig.
Gaff sponsor us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you get unlimited for £25. Do you know
That's
how
what I'm
good
saying.
that is?
Are you ready to move on to the positives? So the ones that are lower, but they're the positive traits.
Okay.
Are you ready? He's a 6, but he's tall.
No, he still butters.
I'm
Yeah.
short, so that doesn't really bother me that
Still a
much.
6.
You're still a 6 just because you got daddy
You're
long
6
legs.
foot 5, but you look like a gremlin swamp creature. You're still a 6.
You're still a 6.
I don't care if you've got
Wait,
size
can I ask you a
92
question?
feet.
Yeah.
What do you think is ugly on the scale of 1 to 10 then? Below 5?
What do you mean?
Like, if you, what would you say? Oh no, he's like a 3.
I wouldn't do
Or-
that in the first place.
No,
but
5's average to me.
Yeah.
I have to do it as 5
Yeah.
is like I look at you and I just don't really feel.
No, my
anything.
clit doesn't tingle when I look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not till like an 8.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is in like it doesn't even.
Yeah.
Like, there's not
5
even a
is just
little
I
bit.
look at you. I don't go.
I acknowledge you as a general human being.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
look at you and think, wow.
Not even wrong.
Not even
just,
right, just acknowledgement that you exist, and then
Yeah.
move on.
So we're saying 5.
You're
is,
not
5 is
horrifying,
average.
but you're definitely not doing anything for me.
You're not stopping me in my tracks or having something to say.
So
like,
if you're
look
a
at that person.
6, which is just above average, and you're tall, yeah, sorry, I don't get that.
I feel
whole-
like tall makes you a little bit better, but it wouldn't.
But
It
it's-
wouldn't
it only-
rise you to a 7.
I honestly think the
No.
only reason tall in
Maybe
both men and
6.5.
women, I think the only reason tall
6.2.
in both men and women makes you more attractive is that you're more noticeable. Full stop. You just notice them more. He's a 4, but he dresses extremely well.
That doesn't change anything.
You
You're
can't
still a
polish a
fucking-
turd.
No,
You can't polish
honestly,
a turd.
it affects things for me, but not much if they're a 4.
No.
Right, there's okay, but
A
there's
4 is under average. Remember, we said 5 is like we literally look.
Okay.
4 is like
We'll
what?
switch it. No.
He
What
could
was
be
that?
dressed to the nines. He could have been straight off the runway at Paris Fashion
Honestly,
Week.
and I would still fucking. I'd probably throw a show at him.
I'm like, why are
No,
your eyes?
what is wrong with you? Okay,
you're
but
below
what about,
average, but you wear Gucci.
the difference? He's a 6, but he dresses well, versus a 7 that dresses like his mum buys his clothes. What one are you going with?
I'll buy your clothes. We'll go
Listen,
shopping
if
together.
your mum buys your clothes, that's better than you being a fucking ugly. I can't.
Your mum can't buy your surgery. Your mum made you like that. So.
Your mum made you look like that.
Okay, so you're saying dress sense doesn't influence.
No, listen. I feel like
I
it
love
only
dress sense.
influences
Yeah.
if they are higher up. Say they're like a 7, 8, then they've got good dress sense. That takes them to a 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah? But if you're low and you wear good dress sense, you are, as Danny said, polishing a fucking turd. You cannot do it. There's no way in hell you can look better because you wear a bit of drip. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Because
Fuck
for me,
that.
I feel like in general, if they're dressed well, it means for one, they care about their appearance. They're probably relatively well groomed, and they
But
like.
their face looks like an arsehole. I'm good.
Okay, but they didn't get to choose that part.
But I get to choose whether I stay with you. You can choose your clothes. I choose to leave. Piss off.
You know what? No, yeah.
Okay.
No, but I agree with what Laura said about if you're higher up, like say
If
it
you're
was a
like
7,
7 or 8 and you're good looking, but you wear
And you dress
decent
well,
clothes, you
up,
instantly
up.
are up. But if you're low and you wear good clothes, you are still low.
Do you know what though? Like you say, it is funny because if they're like an 8, but they dress really badly, for me that brings us into that's like a 5, 4. Like sometimes I'll be like,
Okay, thank you.
oh,
He's. I feel like you guys won't care about this. He's a 5, but he's organised.
I don't mind that.
8.
Yeah.
Big one.
I
I'm
feel like,
so
yeah.
glad you said that. I was like,
I
because
feel
it's big
like
up for
it
me. I'd be
depends
like,
what
yeah.
organised though. Like,
I'm like
How's their shit together? Is it organised? Plans,
yeah, then,
things,
yeah,
knows
yeah,
what's
yeah.
up.
maybe even a 9. You know,
I'd say 7
I didn't
or
even
8.
know it was that important to me. I've really just revealed something about myself.
I think it's
It's
7
big.
to 8. 7 to 8.
It is big. I
It's
feel like
a
because
big
it's linked
deal.
to a lot of other stuff. Organisation.
I think because I try to be as organised as possible, and I'm always the organizer
You
out
need
of
someone
my
who does the
friends, out
same.
of like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want someone that shares that with me, so I don't feel like I'm like carrying them. Like it's same with friends, even like I like an organised human being.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, let's arrange our wardrobe together. Yeah,
Oh wow.
let's clean out the cupboards. Yeah, let's make lists.
Let's buy Tupperware and organise it.
Don't.
Get a label maker. Make all of that.
Oh,
I know. I would be like, if someone came back with Tupperware and like label maker and was like, put all the jars in the cupboards and decanted stuff, I'd be like,
let's do Khloe Kardashian's Oreo. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I hear you.
I also just because I like things that can aesthetically neat.
Laura's looking at us like we have lost the plot.
He's a 6, but he hates the same things that you hate.
Depends what the things are that I hate.
I think it's better that he'd love the same things that I love. I wouldn't want to have hates in common because it's not even something we can. It's not like
I feel
let's
like-
go and throw eggs at.
No.
No, I
Dogs.
fucking hate broccoli.
But-
Oh my god, me too.
But I
Okay,
do.
let's not eat broccoli together.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, but you're saying.
Bruv, that's a broccoli-free household, bruv. I'm happy.
See, I think some people bond a lot more over hates than loves because if
That's
they
sad.
because if they hate hiking holidays or hate sunny holidays, you will never have to go on them. That's quite not that holidays are the be all end all. If they hate eating out and you love cooking and you hate eating out and you like saving money,
Yeah.
benefit. I'm not talking
Yeah.
about they hate broccoli, you hate broccoli, they
But
hate
it's
dogs.
also
I'm
like the
talking
same
about
thing as like if they love something as well. I feel like that's more of like
Yeah,
a,
no,
oh my
that's
god, we
great.
both love the same thing. Hates is like a little bit less, but it's still like important. So what was the thing again? How what level was he?
6.
I'd say 7. It's not too deep, but if it was like love, he's a 6, but he loves all the same things as me. You're probably like an 8 or 9
That's
because
what
that
I'm
means we
saying.
can actually go out and do them things.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I
Hate,
agree, but
go
I feel
up
like
1.
love and hate in terms of that type of stuff is the same because if they hate, I don't know, like if they hate cooking and you hate cooking, then you both can go out. Like I feel like it can be the same because if you're saying, oh, if you love going on sunny holidays, they love going on, you can both go to sunny holidays. But if you hate going on sunny holidays and they hate it, then you won't ever have to do that. Like I feel like it's
but
the
don't-
same.
No, I don't think
No?
so. I don't know why I see it as.
I think
I
love
just
get
is
what you're
wrong.
saying.
I feel like it ends up being the same as love, but the opposite. Literally, love and
I
hate.
wouldn't want
No,
to
but it's-
bond
it's
over
less
things that I
positive, isn't it?
hate because it's
Yeah.
like, okay, let's make a list of things we're never going to do, as opposed to, oh my god, we have all of these mutual things that we
Yeah,
both love to do.
it's
We
more-
can
it's
go and
positive.
do this specific
It's
thing.
a
I love
positive,
painting.
sorry.
Okay, let's go and
Do
paint.
drunk painting where the strippers come out.
Exactly. I love painting and I love strippers and I love drinking. Oh my god, so do I. Let's go to this place. As opposed to, okay, well, we're never going to go to a strip club and we're never going to paint a picture in our lives and we're never going to, like, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I think anyway.
Yeah.
I kind of know what you mean. I feel like it gives you more things to do as opposed to things that you don't do.
Yeah. It's more positive.
I would say though, it's just, in my head, I think I was thinking at it, it's just similarities.
You're just a negative Nancy, that's who you are.
I am a negative person, that's right.
No.
Okay, let's do the next one.
Okay, he's a 6, but he's a good listener. It depends, is he just listening?
It depends. That's, no, literally, honestly, are you going to talk back? Because you can pretend you're listening.
Yeah,
He's a good
I
listener,
want
but
a
he's
rerun of
fucking
everything
crap.
I've just said.
You're listening to me say all this shit, but you're still ugly.
But
so
you're not
really
looking at me because you've got a lazy eye and your toes falling.
That is not what I meant. I meant what you meant. I meant what Danny meant to begin with. Like, you can, I feel like you can, like, if you're not taking it in, what's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that means they're good at listening and
taking it
communicating
in.
from that, yeah.
Oh, that's communication. That's
Well,
an 8. That's a 9.
Like,
Communication makes you an 11.
all the way up.
Yeah,
even if you're a
communication's
mother.
like-
Oh, I don't know.
He's a 7 or a 6, but he respects your boundaries.
What are the boundaries?
It's each their own. Everyone has different boundaries.
I don't think I've got any boundaries.
You trust you do.
What are my boundaries?
You put them up. You can put up your own boundaries based on relationships you've been in, based on family experience.
Respect me.
As long as I've set healthy boundaries, it's not like.
But I don't understand what the word boundary.
We're going to have to start compiling these.
What is a boundary?
He respects your boundaries and he takes amazing pictures. Now what?
Wait, what is
Of
a
you,
boundary?
right?
Can someone explain to
So
me
like
what boundary is?
your boundary.
Right, that's an issue, by the way. That you don't actually know what a boundary is.
No, but
So
I probably
God
do,
forbid
but I
you
probably
said-
call it something else.
A violation.
Yeah. Oh, it's a violation.
Yeah, it's like a line that you've drawn for yourself in your relationship that
don't
they
cheat
keep
on
crossing.
me.
Oh, that's a boundary. Oh, yeah, I've got plenty of them.
He's a 7 already, so he's already above average.
He's already fit.
And now he's respecting
And he
boundaries.
listens
What?
to, like, he
He's a
respects
fucking
me.
10, mate.
And
Respect
the
me.
rest.
Yeah,
and he-
definitely
yeah.
10. 9 or 10,
Yeah, do you know what,
depending
you're
if you
right,
give me
9 or
foot
10.
rubs every day.
But then I also like someone that can kind of like, not challenge my
I was going to
boundaries,
say you
but
were
be
going to
like,
say 10.
is that, you know, is this healthy?
Yeah, no, exactly. But I feel like
If I'm like
in
a
order
super
to
defensive person and they're like, oh, sorry, oh, I don't want that.
Are
Get
you a
me.
doormat?
neither, but I think if you're saying this is important to me and they respect that,
Oh,
like the things that are important to you, they don't fight you on those. I'd be like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that makes
that's
you like a 9.5.
I know what you mean though. Like if they're saying, look, I personally think that this is coming from somewhere else, and you need like, is this what you're annoyed about, or is it this? And it like challenges you. Absolutely.
Yeah, in
Do
a
that,
healthy way,
please.
yeah.
He's a 10, but he's dumb. How has it gone?
I honestly.
Do I have to explain everything to him though? Because like,
So this is the last one. I don't know how we've ended up back at the negatives, but
This is the last one?
yeah.
No. He's a 10. He's a 10. He's a 10. No.
Yeah, but he's dumb though.
If I can't have an intellectual conversation with you about things because you're so fucking thick in your head that you can't even hold a conversation about things that I might find interesting,
Yeah, that's a problem.
then you go down to at least an
6.
8.
Partially though,
Oh.
I didn't. No, it's true though, because I didn't know
You
it was a
still
problem.
look sexy as fuck when you can't have intellectual conversations. I'll do that with someone else, bruv. You're an 8 still.
Yeah.
Actually,
It
probably
is
7.
I mean,
I
it
know
depends if we're talking. I feel like we've come at all of these from quite a like relationship-y stance, not like a dating stance.
It depends how
I can
dumb
deal
though.
with it if I'm just dating you.
No,
That means something else.
But I'm not trying to sit and have like meaningful conversations with you if you don't understand what I'm saying and you can't spell the word son. You know. How many babies do you want? I can't do maths. Go away.
Yeah,
Go
also,
away.
it's like basic stuff. Like they don't understand anything that you're saying, or like
Yeah,
context,
no.
or like they won't understand your humour because they don't understand social references,
Oh.
or they don't like that's.
What the fuck is social references?
You know, like even like TikTok videos or like references to
Like, if you,
popular
like,
why could you not
culture.
just say like that stuff?
Okay, like I guess
Social references.
like common knowledge, like
Dumb.
You dumb.
You're a 6 now, Laura. Okay, you were a 10. But now
Oh,
you're
I'm a
6.
10, bitch. I'm
Wow.
thick.
No, she just said you dropped a 6.
Bro, I can't never be a 6. You know why?
What happens?
Banter and buns.
2 B's that you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And brains. Actually, there's 3.
And Beatrice.
Oh yeah, 3 B's.
Freebies. You are freebie.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Buy one, get one free. Laura comes free.
We're all 10s in our own way.
Thank you guys for listening. This has been another episode of Capital Convo. You can now listen to our podcast on Apple Music. Boy, and obviously Spotify as well. And stay tuned for YouTube, as Danny always says.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for watching. If you have any he's a 10 or she's a 10 but, please just message Capital Content on Instagram with them and we will laugh at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know if we're crazy.
Yeah.
I think we might be.
But thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.